Hello guys, let us start with a story. A story of a student who was given UPSC Prelims 2025. He couldn't clear it. Apparently he checked with the answer keys and he couldn't clear because of the CSAT. Why? I'll tell you. He attempted only 30 questions, out of which 3 questions gone wrong. 27 right, 3 wrong. He ended up with 65.01 marks. And that's it. He has to wait for one more year for the next exam. No, this year. He's writing the exam again this year. All the best for him. But could you guess what is the mark he scored in paper 1? 102. He scored 102. He cleared all the cutoff. But still he couldn't clear prelims because of CSAT. Why is it happening? And also this is the story where at least a lakh of people right now could resonate with. Right? Why is it happening? How is it happening? We'll find out. So we guys know the number. Usually in and about 10 lakh people would apply for the exam UPSC, and 50% at least would appear for the prelims, maximum 80% for the record, and 15,000 people will clear prelims. And after that 2,000 people would clear, 2,000 to 3,000 people would clear mains, and then they'll go to the interview. Only 1,000 people will make to the list, right? So 10 lakh to 1,000, not a big deal. It's a proper progress. It's all about their consistency, discipline, everything. But this one, sometimes it is not the case. Sometimes from those 5 lakh people, those remaining 4.85 lakh people who couldn't clear UPSC, half of the people, almost half of the people couldn't clear because of CSAT. How so? We'll find out. Usually people will believe that CSAT is easy. We'll find out. This is just a qualifying paper. Let me deal with it. I know I can deal with it in left hand. That will deal with you in left hand. How is it happening? We'll find out. Then people will think like, okay, 33% of the marks to be, you need to get it. Fine, let me find it. So I've got 80 questions, out of which at least 25-30 questions I'll find out easy, and then I'll find the answer. Of course, yes, you can find 25 to 30 questions in every year's CSAT paper to be easier, definitely, but you cannot find it just like that. If you're lucky, you can find 1 or 2 questions within first 3 papers, but sometimes question papers would be like this. So then out of bunch of tough questions, they'll hide one easy question. You cannot even find it, because reading plenty of tough questions will make you lose your willpower to read next questions, right? And that's it, you'll be done. Then people will think like, okay, fine, this is easy, like school math, whatever I've learned in 6th standard to 10th standard, I'm going to solve that. I remember all the mathematics. I've appeared for IIT JEE also. I know it very well. No, it's not the case. It is also the case, but it is one layer added up. And then this is the recent thing. I am looking at the people. I'm seeing plenty of people like this. People who are reappearing for the exam next year or the next year, 3rd year. They are preparing like this. 15 days or 30 days, let me sit and prepare for 15-30 days completely for the CSAT, and then I'll be done with it. No, it's not about this. It's all about your way of thinking, way of handling pressure. We'll find out. Now what is happening? So if you're one among the people, be aware, be cautious, fix that right now, because if you are still in this position in the exam hall exactly at 2:40 PM May 24, you will feel that the reality is different. It is completely a different game. Okay, so remember this. Now what is happening? Obviously we guys know about this 200 marks pattern. Out of 80 questions, you need to pick, or you need to solve all the 80 questions if possible within 120 minutes. As in, you need to read the question, solve the question, find the answer within 1.5 minutes each questions. Now what happens here? Could you find all the answers? Not possible. Then in that case, people will gamble on their time, gamble on their random knowledge, and they'll fall for this negative mark pit. What happens there? They'll randomly solve 50 questions, 60 questions, and then they'll end up with at max 65 marks, and that's it. They'll have to wait for 1 more year. You need to focus on this 70 marks. At least 70 marks could be your game, then you're good to go. Now what is happening in the test? Typical D-Day. So usually in paper 1, they'll test your wit, they'll test your intellect, and they'll test your application knowledge. Whatever you've learnt in depth, whatever you've gained as a conscious knowledge, could you be able to apply that in the question paper within that 2 hours? It is possible. If you're prepared well, it is possible. But this one, it is not just about your application knowledge, it is also about your psyche. Psyche, what is psyche? We'll find out. I'll tell you that later. Let's deal with this first. Look at the difficulty level. Usually the paper would be of 5 or 6 out of 10, but from 2021 the difficulty level becomes trickier. So 6 out of 10 at 2021, 7 out of 10 at 2022 difficulty level, and 8.5 out of 10 in 2023, and that's where people were sending memes, sharing memes like UPSC eliminated the eliminating option. This is where happened. Okay, and then 2024 6.5 out of 10, relatively easier but trickier, and 2025 not easier, tougher, also trickier. You got plenty of questions in advanced math, not just random math, it's advanced math as in terms of number theory, in terms of the percentage questions. Plenty of questions were new, not new with the concepts, new with the pattern. So even though you know plenty of ideas based on math, you need to think a lot. You know a lot of ideas, lot of formula, still you should be thinking a lot, you need to be solving a lot in the exam hall, lengthy paper typically, right? This is what I was talking about, the psyche of a student on D-Day. So any aspirant who is writing the exam on D-Day, this year it is May 24th, the student will be exhausted after the paper 1, right? And for paper 2, he'll be having lesser energy, lesser battery, 50% or 60% battery. With that lesser energy and lesser willpower, the student has to write the exam. If he is lucky, he'll find some easy questions and then he'll bring it straight away. If he is not, and that's it. And that's how it plays with you with respect to CSAT. And CSAT is a whole new game, different game, you have to play very cautiously. How to play the game, we'll find out. Obviously, you should have started preparing for the CSAT. If not, start early, start today, start doing every day. Okay, so that too from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. practice CSAT on every Sunday from 2:30 to 2:34 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. take mocks, and immediately after the mock you check the marks and check with your answers, analyze your mock typically, whichever went wrong, how it went wrong, why it went wrong. Is it because of the concept mistake? Is it because of the understanding mistake, as in you understood the question other way around but the question meant something else, or is it because silly mistake? Find it, fix it immediately, and then think clearly. You'll know your marks are growing better. Okay, and don't aim for 66, aim for 90 marks or at least 70 marks. Okay, so I won't prefer 70, I would prefer 90. Aim for 90 marks so that you will be in the safe zone always, right? And eventually give respect to CSAT that it deserves. Prepare well, properly align yourself with the preparation, with the timing of 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Diligently prepare and learn well, fine tune your concepts and calculation process, and you're good to go. Aim for 90, right? All the best.
Thank you for watching. Check out the course details here.